Hi, everybody. Dan here. Tonight, I'd like to talk about how to fail on the keto diet. Okay, the reason the keto diet works so well is because it's basically a fatty meat and vegetable diet. You keep the carbohydrates and sugars out of your body, and your body burns its own fat for fuel. But to succeed, you have to just eat basically lots of fatty meats and some vegetables. That's how you succeed. Don't try to cheat your way out like a lot of people do. You have to stick to it, and when you go to the grocery store, you can't buy keto foods that are labeled keto. The reason why you see that is because back in the 90s when Atkins was popular for the second time, companies wanted to take advantage of that, so they started labeling foods Atkins friendly. And they're doing that today with the keto craze. And the truth is those foods are not really keto foods when you buy them at the store. They're not. They've got sugar, they've got carbohydrates in them. What they do is they know that keto people are counting their macros, counting their calories, calories of carbohydrates, and they're saying they're low, but they lie by omission. They make their serving sizes extremely small. So what you'll find is someone will go to the store and order and buy a bunch of stuff that says keto friendly on it, and they'll eat it, and they're getting too many carbohydrates because they're not taking into account serving sizes. So they lose weight. They don't lose as much weight as they'd like. They assume the diet doesn't work, and they blame themselves, and it's not really their fault. They weren't disciplined enough to stay on the diet and do it correctly. And that means basically just fatty meats and vegetables. That's what you got to eat. You can't cheat. You can't cheat with processed foods. Even if it says keto, you have to ignore that. You can't have a lot of, I hear that you're not supposed to eat too much cheese on that diet because that'll cause problems. You don't want to eat any fructose because fructose is nature's weight gaining chemical, like I said in a video before. And also you don't want artificial sweeteners. And forever I find people, trying to cheat their way out of it. They got to have that sweet taste. Look, if you're overweight and you're sick and you're trying to get healthy, you got to go without just sweet taste. You have to go without it. And it's amazing how many people will try this diet and they just got to have their sweet. Hey, they're not serious. Go without it. If you want to do keto, go all in. You have to go all in. Keep learning about it and stick to it. It'll work for most people. It won't work for everybody because some people just have genetic difficulties. They're either older, they don't have hormones, aren't working very well, or they're on medications, or they have thyroid problems. It won't work for everybody, but for most people, the keto diet will work great, but you have to stick to it and you got to go all in. And you have to keep learning. And if you cheat, start over again, but don't cheat. Go as long as you can. It'll work. So that's the way you keep from failing is you got to do it right. You got to eat basically fatty meats and some vegetables, not some fatty meats and a lot of vegetables. That's not a true keto diet. That won't work either because you'll be hungry and you'll be snacking. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night.